let the Human Torch blow that ass up so you can get your motherfucking ass going. Your dreams are waiting. What the fuck you waiting for? Alphas. How y'all feel? Cause I feel fucking fantastic, baby. What's up, world? It's that dude Dro. And looking at how many people looking at my analytics, looks like a lot of people don't really subscribe. So for y'all don't know who I am, it's that dude Dro. I'm here to change your life and make it for the better, baby. Today's topic is inspired by a little bit of a personal life story and a little bit of what I saw on TV. The first part is, I was inspired by Jimmy Johnson, the Dallas Cowboys head coach. He had a saying when he was coaching for the Dallas Cowboys. He would say, "Fatigue will make you a coward." And he would always talk about how, at the end of the games, if you didn't have the right conditioning, that would make you not be able to perform at your best. And, the guys that hold their hands on their hips will be the most tired at the end of the game, and then at the end of the fourth quarter when you need the most amount of energy and the most amount of, power to get, if you like that last touchdown or whatever have you. We're just going to flip that, and now we're just going to change it to fear will make you a coward, because fear will limit you to doing what you want to do. And the second part of this is what I told you is a personal part of my life, was that I was talking to a business associate, and that, he was telling me that he was afraid of committing to doing certain things that he felt like he wanted to do, that was going to make him most happiest, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But he was fearful of, what if I fail? What if this happens? And I was like trying to tell him, I don't know how to live in, if world, but, all I know is how to do what I do, and I go 100% in all the way, or I don't even waste my time. So what I told him was, just do this shit, and, if you're going to get it, then, it's only going to be beneficial to you. But if you only go halfway, it's not going to be, the whole thing, and you're not going to get the whole benefit, and, that's not going to help you. And then you're going to be back at where, I failed, so it must have been a what if. And that's what's going to bring you back to, feeling like a failure, etc. You have to go back to square one. So I was like, even if you go to square one, but at least you knew that you went hard as hell, and you went in this little thing, and you did this. I'm not trying to, divulge the details for his sake, but at the end of the day, just go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? No matter what the cost, no matter what it is. And just get it, if you don't get it, then at least but you knew you went all the way in, and there was nothing that stopped you from doing it, instead of just sitting there 5 years later and saying, what if? This brings me back to, the foundation, baby. Everything is slapping on that brick, putting that concrete, and building up that wall, baby. Like Jerry Rice, I don't know if y'all know, but I watched this documentary. His dad was a bricklayer, and, it's a long, hard process that's very, very tedious, and you just got to do it all, and it's in the morning, and it's hot, and all that stuff. That's where you learn how to catch. He got soft hands from there. So, but that's another story. Anyways, the point is that my whole thing is that, each episode should be able to bring you at least one thing that can help you to be able to become a better, greater you. And I want to be able to empower you to be able to do that with my strength that I want to be able to give to you. But whatever. You can call it a force multiplier. You know what I mean? Like if you was hitting up your haters, but you got mental walls, so nobody's getting through and no one's giving you mental problems. Back to living in by the cap, right? Not cap like, but I mean like mental caps. Don't let your fear cap you from what you want to do. That's the worst thing. I feel like when I talk to a lot of people, the biggest thing that they always have is mental fears. That's the only thing. But fear is created by ourselves in our heads. So there's nothing really there except for things that we think are going to happen. So if you just destroy that and you just have wall of positivity, you're going to find yourself not worrying about certain things that other people always worry about. You're going to be worried about getting the task done. And that's the most important thing. No matter what it is, getting the task done. If you're living in fear, you're not getting what you want. If you're living in fear,
Houston, we have a problem.
Then we got an issue. Consider this the alpha task. You want to be able to callous your mind. You want to be able to When things feel like they're getting hard, you want to go past that. When things feel like they're too tough, don't even worry about resting. Just go past that. Because it's almost like a little side tip if I was back in the personal trainer days. You know, if you want to get growth from muscles, you want to build your muscle, you got to put it in confusing spaces, and so it can build that muscle and get bigger and all that stuff. So that's what we got to do to your mind. A long time ago, I used to be like, man, this is so hard. Now I look back at certain things I used to do because now I do so much more. And I'm like, man, that wasn't even that hard. All I had to do was just apply myself. And I feel like that's the hardest thing. But anyways, that's another discussion. Fear is the issue here. And fear will limit you because of what if and not of what of when. This brings me to Alpha Rule 105. Mind over matter. Your mind is the strongest organ or muscle, however you want to view it. So when you callous in your mind, you're just making yourself stronger. So whenever life throws the next hardest thing at you, you could just, you're not even worried about it because it's just another thing, another day. You're not stressed because your alpha mindset has got you so built up with these walls of positivity that you're not worried. You're just thinking about what's the opportunity out of the bad situation or however you want to phrase it. But you're not worried about losing in the situation. You're just swerving around on the things. Your alpha task is going to callous your mind and be able to help you in the future, be able to go further in harder situations, no matter how hard the task is. And with that, I hope what I gave you will empower you. You know what I mean? So, like, subscribe, comment, whatever have you. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Peace.